Hey everyone, it's Lisa Bongean from Primitive Gatherings, and it is time to introduce our first set of blocks for our Pumpkin Spice Quilt-Along. So our first block is going to be 28 pumpkin blocks, but don't worry, super easy, super fun, easy cutting. So here are the pumpkin blocks I have already done. So I'll just kind of quick show you how fun and easy they are. So you kind of get the hint. We are going to be making 28. So you're going to be cutting all these fat quarters into 28 for pumpkins. And all of that will be on your patterns that you can download or purchase at our website. So you're going to go to primitivegatherings.us to get yourself your pattern sheet, and there are going to be 8 total clues for this quilt-along. I hope you join us because we are going to have a super fun time. So here are all of the block pieces. So I'm going to make one pumpkin for you on this tutorial so you can see how simple it is. All right, so there is also a list of fabrics that you need to purchase if you want to do this with our Pumpkin Spice Gathering lines that we just have out, and we are ready to stitch with it to have this quilt done in time for fall. All right, so we're going to cut one pumpkin piece, and then we have 4 squares here that we are going to use to stitch and flip. So we're going to stitch right across the diagonal here on all 4 sides, and then we are going to have a pumpkin top here that's going to go like that with the stem. All right, super simple, 2 little units to make, so let's get started. So I'm just going to line it up on the corner of each one of the pumpkin units. I have this tape on my machine, so I'm going to put the needle at this point, and I'm going to run this point along my center line here that I have on my stitch and flip tape. You can get this stitch and flip tape on our website as well, and also it helps you save time because we're not drawing lines on our squares, and it is still super accurate. All right, so here I go. Maybe if I turn it on. Okay, here we go. All right, ready to go. All right, I have a little thing here to make sure I don't unthread my machine. So sometimes when you're doing videos, it's a pain in the butt when your thread comes out of your needle. All right. And normally you'd probably want to take off your 1/4 inch foot, but I'm just kind of managing with it on right now. All right, 2 done, 2 more. Last one, and then I'm going to run these through right away too. It's called chain piecing. Just keep stitching, then go to the iron one time. All right, just put this in. I don't need a leader for this one. So right sides together with the pumpkin stem and the background piece. One more on the other side. going to go to the iron and I'm going to press these. You can do whatever you want to do. You could press them open, you could press them to the stem. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to press them to the stem. And then these 4 guys here, let's just trim these. You could do this with your rotary cutter and ruler, but they don't really have to be precise. You can just cut them off with your scissors. Whatever way you like best. Okay, so I try to slide my mat out of the way because, believe it or not, that heat will go through to that mat. So I'm just going to get that one nicely pressed, and then these all go back. All right. So now we're just going to simply stitch the top of the pumpkin to the stem, right sides together. My machine's on slow. I got to move that lever. Okay, so now we are going to press this seam open. I have one of my little strip sticks here. I have been using a new pressing bar. I'll have to bring that on one of the videos one of these times. I'm going to open this last seam, and that will distribute the bulk. So now let's just trim up the edges. I pretty much know that you can't really mess this size up, so it needs to be 6.5 at this point, and it looks like we're good there as well. And then you can just trim off the little strings on each of the blocks to clean them up nicely. So I just basically just got off the strings, the thread. So there is our completed pumpkin block. Super simple, super fun. You're gonna love making 28 of these total. All right, get sewing. Bye now.